'Tis the season to shine with H&M. Discover the holiday collection and find fashionable pieces for your wardrobe or for under the tree. Get inspired and dazzle with this year's glam. From tuxedo styles, bow detailed pieces, impressive prints, and more. From unforgettable looks to unforgettable gifts. With fashion finds to home decor, find it all at H&M. Treat your loved ones and yourself this season. Shop in-store or at hm.com.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. I was getting ready to call this the episode title, but no, the title of the podcast, the TMossBoss show. And then, yes, I'm pretty sure y'all can see the title, know exactly what I plan on doing, so I'm gonna get straight on into it. But yeah, welcome to another answering Reddit questions. I'm doing it from my phone this time. This time I'm not doing it. I usually would do it, answer the questions from my laptop, but no, I got it right here on my phone. Might as well use it and things. I don't know why I never did that before. Like, I just started thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second. I have Reddit installed on my phone for a good portion of the time. Like, when I do see, like, they'll send me notifications about, like, Reddit questions or, questions that's being asked on the Ask Reddit page. And I'm like, why do I not just look at my phone? Like, they send me notifications and everything. But anyways, first question, what are some lesser known secondary uses for an everyday product? What are some lesser known secondary uses for an everyday product? Lotion. I feel like lotion. I feel like enough people, they probably, because I feel like that every other product like would come first, like, you know, washing your hands, soap, water and stuff. And then second, you gotta put on the lotion. So, yeah, I'm gonna say lotion for that one. Next question. With the decade ending, what is a positive development since 2010 that everyone should know about? Positive development from 2000, or that was like during that time. Dang, I don't know. Seemed like every time something positive started, then something crazy would happen right afterwards. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. I'm trying to like answer these questions and things, but let's see what the answers are. Several large children abuse forums got busted. What? Norwegian hacker who busted a dark web child pornography forum run by the Australian police. Oh, okay. I guess. Yeah, maybe those would be my answers then. I don't know. But anyways, next question. What's a fast way to see if the person you are talking to is intelligent? Like, I don't know, start up an intelligent, like, conversation or something. Just see what they're into. You can't just, like, wing it and just be all like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, like, have a whole relationship with this person and then just not know if they're intelligent or not. But yeah, just have a conversation with them, an intelligent conversation. I don't know, talk about freaking something intelligent. I don't know exactly what, but just think of something. I can't think of anything on the spot. There's so many things you can honestly talk about, but I just feel like that's like a question where I messed up. Dang it. I sat there and was trying to, I don't even know what I did. No, wait a second. What the heck am I even looking at? Nah, alright, we just gonna go to the newest questions. I ain't messed up. And this thing, they're showing like a bunch of other stuff that doesn't even like make any sense. I don't know what any of this stuff is. You know what? No, I'm doing this from my computer. My phone's acting weird. Now my computer's acting weird. Everything is acting weird. Just let me go to Reddit and do some ask questions. Dang, I don't know why this stuff gotta be weird all the time. Okay. Decade fastest. Okay, the next question. Police officers of Reddit. How do you know someone is acting nervous because they did something wrong or because I did nothing but it's the police so I'm going to act nervous anyway? How do you know if someone is acting nervous? I feel like, I don't know, like if they just not being, well, I'm not even a police officer, so I shouldn't be answering this question, but I feel like if they're just like not being direct, like they're bringing up a bunch of other random stuff and they're not answering the questions. Like that's one thing I pay attention watching them cop shows. And them guys, like, they ask them, they're like, oh, why are you speeding? They're just like, I was doing this. And then that was because I was trying to, they just saying a bunch of random stuff and they ain't even making any sense. Then, yeah, I feel like, yeah, it's, they know, like, what they did. I guess, like, they probably the reason why they're acting nervous because they know if they say something wrong, then it's just going to be bad for them. So, there's no right answer if you get arrested and you're doing something crazy. So, anyways, I mean, it could be, like, I guess being honest, but next question, if you can't sleep in the middle of the night, what do you do? I forget, I watch YouTube videos, play video games, drink some water, yeah, I just pretty much just like regular stuff I'll do throughout the day. I'll even make some videos. There was times when I was, I couldn't sleep, and it was before I was working at this job downtown. If I, wake up in the middle of the night or I couldn't get any sleep, then I just make videos. But usually I'm just that person where I like overwork myself, where I would like work myself to the like time where I do need to sleep. And yeah, I'm just overall, I'm like, I am going to fall asleep. But waking up in the middle of the night, yeah, it's probably like some YouTube videos. And then that's about it. Usually I try to find like a good relaxing video and just like watch it for a little bit. Or play a racing video game. A racing video game will definitely, like, if you play a racing video game, and there's this one called Forza, they'll have it where you doing like 20, 30 laps in that game. You start doing them laps over and over and over again, yeah, you will get bored and tired of it, to the point where there's times where I have been playing that game and then closed my eyes and went to sleep. So I'm like, that's yeah. That's a good game that'll put you to sleep. Next question. What celebrity who died do you miss the most? Probably XXXTentacion. XXXTentacion, because that was the one I was just all like, that wasn't somebody I was expecting to die and things. So yeah, definitely him. That was somebody where I was like, that whole day I was just feeling depressed. I was like, dang, man. It's messed up because it's like somebody you didn't think that would happen, like how he went out. You didn't think that would like happen to him and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, man, that is just messed up. And so yeah, that was probably the one that did it for me. Next question: what is the best way to reduce the stink when pooping at someone else's house? Dang, I don't know. Maybe like once when it like goes into the toilet, then flush and don't let it just like sit there and things, like flush. And then if they ask, it's about like, I was blowing my nose or something. I just a force of habit. I just like, I don't even know. Like that's what, like, you hold like get a car freshener. Get a car freshener and then just like hold it off up in the bathroom. Just bring your backpack in there. Get about like 10 of those like car fresheners. And you just like hold them off in the bathroom when you're using the bathroom and stuff. But I think I'm gonna have to turn off my TV because it's being all distracting. I shouldn't be trying to record a podcast and have Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in the background on mute and stuff. Because it's like when a scene pops up and it's like one of them scenes where people are laughing and I'm like, I can't get distracted by that. But anyways, yeah, just get a bunch of car fresheners and throw them off up in the bathroom. Next question, mail carriers. What do you do with letters from kids addressed to the North Pole? I ain't never got no letter like that, but I don't even know. I know there was the one story I heard where the guy, I guess his phone number was similar to the North Pole, like phone number, and kids was calling him and was just like, oh, I like to have this toy and things, and I'm like, probably at first, maybe, I don't even know. Like, because I should do something with it, like respond back, but I'm like, Santa don't talk like me. Like, I know for a fact he doesn't talk like me. So that's why I'm like, it just wouldn't work. It just would not work. So I think, they should have like a place, or there should be some, like, I'll probably go online, take up some like Santa classes, how to be Santa for like a letter or a phone call or something, and then do what I need to do. But Yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. I ain't never had that happen to me before. I think I got a notification for this question because I seen a little bit of it. But how would you feel about a none of the above option in elections? If the option wins, the election will be held again with new candidates. That actually would be good. If there's like all the candidates was just bad people and we did not agree with them and things. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. That would be a very good. Who is this? X Clovis 7. Yeah, you should, whoever you are, you should be that person that just you're in control, because that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. But okay, I'm gonna read this question in my head because I don't feel comfortable saying it out loud. It contains some words. Feel like it ain't safe for kids and stuff. I try to keep this a PG podcast and things, but anyways. Or on your web for reasons. Were those reasons? So I guess they're like asking like to people that be using incognito mode on your web browser. I don't use it. I don't see why I need to use it. Like anything I search for and stuff, I feel like that's just like me searching for stuff and things. Like I don't use it. I don't use it. Like I see other people and they use it and stuff. And I'm like, but it'd be like work or like, computers or school computers and stuff. And it's just to like go on YouTube and listen to music and things. But I'm like, I don't really, I go on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Anchor to upload my podcast. I got like all of the tabs that I open up, or like all of them like saved on my computer. So all the things I need to go to, they're like right then and there and stuff. So yeah. I don't need to use incognito mode. If my FBI agent is watching me, he's like, man, can this guy watch something other than YouTube videos? I did watch Creed 2 today. I'm gonna do a review video on that because I want to get more into like reviewing movies and TV shows and stuff. So it's gonna probably be the next review on a movie that I'll do. But anyways, next question. Introverts of Reddit, what is your favorite thing to do on a party? What is your favorite thing to do on a party? I don't know. What can you do on a party? Like I think they may like, what is your favorite thing to do in a party or within a party or something? I don't know, but I don't go to parties. No, it's like I had lost a friend of mine's and a cousin due to like parties and people acting crazy and stuff. And I see where friends of mine go to parties and things, but I'm not that party person. I don't trust parties and stuff. They just don't seem like the place that I need to be at and things. So I don't go to parties. I feel like that's the thing people should know about me. I don't do parties unless it's like a party like with my friends, like people I know, but random people, nah, don't do it. But anyways, serious question. People dealing with anxiety. How do you explain to someone who doesn't understand what having anxiety feels like? Probably just like, the stuff that you usually do on a regular, I feel like that's not something that should really be explained. Like, I've seen people with anxiety, and it's like they just do small little things and stuff, I guess, to like helps them with their anxiety. I remember the one girl in my school, she was saying she was having an anxiety attack. And that girl, we were taking like the PSATs, and she was trying to hurry up and leave the classroom, and she just broke out and like started like going off and things. We're all like looking at her like, you've been silent for like the past like 3-4 hours. What are you screaming about? All of a sudden, like why? What is the reason? Then she started barking at her test, and we're all kind of like looking at her and things. I almost started laughing. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know people are like, bro, you shouldn't be laughing at people having an anxiety attack. I'm like, okay, there's so many different ways. Like, I feel like a person, like, shake your leg, hand, do something. But when you start barking at your test, what do you expect people to do? Especially if they've never even seen that type of behavior before. Like, yeah, I started laughing a little bit. I ain't gonna lie on that one, because I'm like, nah, that was funny. Like, nah, I don't even know what that girl's doing now. I think she's having her second kid. But yeah, I remember I seen that. I was friends with actually it's like good friends with her boyfriend, because he lived right down the street where her ex now. But Yeah, I live right down the street from my house and things, and yeah, I'm like, I straight up told him, I'm like, bro, your girl was like barking at her test earlier. I don't know what was up with that, and he was just like, oh yeah, it's an anxiety attack she was having and stuff. I'm like, this is normal? Like, what are you talking about? Like, no. Like, that's like, you got help her on that one, bro. You have to, but anyways, this is like a political question. Next question, let's see what this says. Donald Trump is the first Home Alone. I seen this on freaking Facebook. They was like, Donald Trump is the first Home Alone 2 Lost in New York cast member to be impeached by the U.S. House of Representatives. Who you predict to become the second and why? Oh, man, that's a hard one. That is a hard one. Probably Kevin McAllister. I feel like him out of anybody. Like, of course, the main star of the... Because, wait, I would have to say, like, he's the second or... Yeah, no. Well, he would probably be the first since it is his movie and stuff. But he's, like, one of the most popular people from that movie, along with Donald Trump. So, I would say it would be him... Because all of the attention is on him. So if anybody had to be probably getting into politics, I feel like it would probably be Kevin. But him, like, his way of handling bad guys and stuff, that probably would get to the people's head. Like, oh, you trying to kill people out here. So we gotta impeach you, bro. Like, you out here trying to kill. Maybe he might, I guess he might not get impeached. It's either him or his older brother, Buzz. Was that his name, Buzz? I had to say him. Buzz definitely seems like the type he would get impeached. He just, like, the way he was acting throughout that movie, he definitely would have gotten impeached. But anyways, next question. What is something everyone should know how to do at age 30? I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't even reached that age yet. I'm 23 years old, so... I wouldn't even know how to answer that question. Let's see what other people are saying. I feel like let's maybe get motivated by somebody else's answer. Be okay with being by themselves. Many people keep toxic friendships or relationships going since they are afraid of being alone. That's a good one. No, like, yeah, just learning how to, yeah, that's actually a really good one. Learning how to just be alone. Like, you don't need everybody in your life. Like, people leave your life, let them leave your life. So what? Like, it's like, I ain't had people leave my life probably almost, every day of my life, maybe? Like, I ain't, like, from kid all the way up until now. This point in time now, I'm like, yo, if they leave, they leave. Like, I ain't got no control over that, and it's probably best if they did leave. If our paths do cross again, then our paths do cross again. So, next question. What is something you've witnessed that you literally can't explain? Well, I feel like this is something that I could explain, but at the same time, like, you guys might get different images. But there was a time where I was walking. I think I talked about this before, but I was walking home from school with one of my friends, and we were hearing this noise. And... we were hearing, like, we kept hearing the noise, like, over and over again. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was this person's car, like, their flat tire. And right when I was getting ready to wave this car down, let them know, because I thought it looked like their tire was flat, my friend was like, Tyler, look. And it was this plane flying, and the engine was, like, sparking when the noise would go off and stuff. So, it was, like, and it was, like, big, too. This is a hard one to explain, because... It wasn't, like, on fire, but it was sparked. But it was, like, big enough to where it looked like it could have been, like, flaming or on fire and stuff. So, it was doing that. The plane didn't look like it was going down or anything. In fact, it actually landed at the airport because I remember I ran all the way home just in time for them to say, like, because my dad was home. And as soon as I got through the front door, I was like, Dad. He was just like, oh, did you hear that thunder? I'm like, no. It was a plane, and then as soon as I said that, perfect timing, then that's when it cut to breaking news. This plane had to do an emergency landing at the SeaTac airport, and yeah, that was crazy. I was like, I wasn't even expecting to see something like that just throughout my whole life. I was like, that is wild. That's seriously so wild. And then 2 years later, I get on the plane for the first time. I think did that ever cross my mind? I feel like that was something that didn't cross my mind like at all when I was on like the plane and stuff. Cause I remember the first time I got on the plane, I was like all nervous, and I think it might have crossed my mind when I was like there, because I went to Disneyland. It might have crossed my mind there or afterwards when I came back home and stuff, but. Yeah, I was like, that was wild. That was seriously so wild. Like, it wasn't on fire, but it was just sparking. And it wasn't like small spark. It was like a big spark. It looked like just a flame would just like burst out like every like, when the like booms would just like go off and stuff. Because it would like be like 3 like booms that would just go off together. Then it would be a pause. And there would be another 3 like line of 3 booms that would go off. And so, yeah, it was crazy. It was wild and stuff. I think I gotta look that story up. Plane does emergency landing SeaTac Airport. When did this story happen? It's like 2019, 2015, 2009. Was this it? This might have been it. This might have been the story. I didn't know. I remember there was like nobody was injured or anything, but this might have been the story. Left Seattle carrying at 2:25. Yeah, because school ended at 2:45, and I had caught the bus, so I was walking home, and it was like in my house. It's like right in the flight path of like SeaTac and all that stuff. So. Yeah, it might have been that. It might have been this plane. 2009, yeah, I was in middle school then. So, yeah, it might have been then. I can't remember. I think it was then. And then, yeah, that next year. Because it was when I was in the 7th grade. And then 6th or 8th grade. Then, okay, yeah. So, this was that story. This was that story. Okay. Dang, that was like over 10 years ago. That's crazy. It doesn't even seem like it's been 10 years since that happened. Like, then you think about it, like, dang, I guess it was 10 years ago. But, next question. What is something you did that was illegal and got away with it? I don't do illegal things. I don't do illegal things at all. And I would like, cause no, I'm like, why would I go and do something to just like, oh yeah, like, I'm like, and then on top of that, I ain't got away with it. Like, nope, I cannot think of one illegal thing I did. Because I don't do illegal things. This is what I've been doing my whole life. Go out to wherever I need to go to throughout the whole day, whether it was school or work, and I come right back home. Anything in the process? No. Because I'm like, I ain't got time for all of that. So, anyways, yeah, maybe if it was like we were talking video games, then yeah, then ran over people, stole planes, did all these other things. Yeah, and I got away with all of that stuff. So, anyways, other than that, but nope, I'm like, real life, we talking real life? Nope, I don't do illegal stuff. So, it's a question I can't answer. Next question, how do you feel about the federal smoking age being raised to 21 nationwide effective summer 2020? It doesn't faze me. Like, I don't smoke, so I'm like, I don't care. Plus, I am over 21. So like I said earlier, I'm 23. So it doesn't really like matter to me. Like, I guess to everybody that's younger than me and things, like, yeah, they would probably have some things to say. But I'm like, it don't faze me. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't smoke. So, oh well. Like, I'm like everybody else that's like under the age of 21. I'm like, yes. Hopefully, you're celebrating your 21st birthday next year, but. If not, then yeah, you're just going to have to, I guess, sneak that stuff or do what everybody else was doing when I was in school, asking people. I remember there was one girl, she asked me, I think I was up there trying to get some Red Bull or something. She comes up to me, she was just all like, oh, can you get me some, I think she was like asking me for like a vape pen, or she asked me for something. It was either that or like something to roll up her weed, and I'm like, sorry, I only got a few dollars, and that's few dollars is going to this Red Bull I'm about to buy. I will not waste my money on whatever you're trying to buy. And I think I heard that girl, she ended up getting arrested too. I was like, dang, that's messed up. Kids can't be doing stuff like that too. I'm like, it's gotta just weight, I guess. But I'm like, hey, it ain't even that important. Like, girl, you were in school. Like, there is nothing for you to worry about. Like, that's just relax. Like, I be wanting to tell that to people and stuff. Like, just relax. And I was like, they be telling, like, saying stories like kids be over there vaping and all this other stuff. I'm like, man, you guys. I'm like, what? Like, look, I went through all the years of school, okay? Almost, was like, I wouldn't say I was, like, almost close to not graduating, but I had to go to credit retrieval, do all this other extra work. Like, yeah, I was having some moments where I was in school, but I never thought to myself, like, oh, maybe I should start smoking vape pens, weed, cigarettes, and all this other stuff. Like, I'm like, maybe that might help some people, but I'm like, I know it's not going to help me. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like my mind is just wet. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to sound weird or crazy, but I just feel like that my mind, like, dead serious. I just feel like it's just not equipped for that type of stuff, and it just wouldn't even faze me. Like, I know people are like, well, you haven't even tried it or done anything to it and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but I just see how other people, how they act, and I just feel like it just probably, like, once when they get off of that stuff, you gotta go right back to that same mindset. So why would I, like, take my mind off of something for a few hours just to go right back to it and stuff? I feel like it's overall not going to change anything. I'm still going to be feeling the same exact way, if not worse. So, anyways, next question. What is something everyone should be able to do by the age of 18? I don't know. I feel like everything is pretty much like, I can't even think of anything. I remember when I turned 18, I was happy at the fact that I was able to, I didn't need a parent or a guardian to buy rated M video games. Like, I was like, man, you guys don't even understand how much I hated going up to GameStops. Like, that's why I was like, I think it was like some game. Well, no, they asked for a parent, but no, I'm like, every time I go in there, I'll be like wanting to get me a video game or get something, and they're all like, oh, we'll need to see a ID. And then I hand it to them, and they're all like, oh, I'm sorry, you need to be over the age of 18 to play this game. And I'm like, where's a rated M video game? And they say 17 plus. I hated when I was like, I turned 17, and then I was just like, cool, like, I could go out and get rated M games and not trip about it. And they was just like, no, you need to be 18 to play these games. I'm like, what's the reason of putting like mature 17 plus? It's 17, like, that's where it starts at, not 18. Like, then yeah, above that, that doesn't even matter. But I'm like, I'm so happy I could just, like, now I could just go in there and just buy it. I'm like, I got facial hair, I look like an old man. I'm like, dope, like, I just get whatever and things. But I'm like, that's just dumb. I'm like, I think, yeah, maybe that, but I don't know. Next question. The Chinese government recently launched a Pair Up Become Family program where Han Chinese men stay with and sleep in the same bed as, okay, I don't even know these words, but Chinese men stay with and sleep in the same bed as women, claiming it's to promote ethnic unity. What are your thoughts about this? I don't know, like, this sounds like some weird dating program or something, it's like a real life dating app. Like, I'm like, if that's the case, then I'm like, then I guess, like, but if this is bad, like, if people don't, like, agree with this, then yeah, I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know what they trying to do here and stuff. Like, if it's like forcing people, then yeah, like, not with it. But if it's a program where people just, they go into and they're all like, oh, okay, like, then yeah, then we just do whatever and stuff, but they could just leave whenever or just, like, not be a part of it and things, then cool. But if there are people being forced to be a part of this, then yeah, it's not how love works. But next question, once I get past this T-Mobile ad, what common knowledge fact is actually false? What common knowledge fact is actually false? I do not know. Gotta see other people's answers now. Maybe I can agree with somebody here. There's still people who sincerely believe that we only use 10% of our brains. Yeah, I was like, oh, what was that movie with, the girl she played in the Avengers movie, like, I think, what is that girl's name? Scarlett Johansson, I think. But anyway, she played in a movie where she was injected with some stuff and she was able to use, like, the rest of her brain, and it was at 100%. Then the movie got weird because then she traveled all the way back in time and became this. Yeah, it was Lucy. That was the movie that named. It was Lucy. Then because like the movie was like named after some gorilla or something like that, and then she went all the way back in time, and it was like it kept going back and forth, and it just threw me all off. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, it was dope. She can change her hair, walk on walls, and do all this other extra stuff. But once the time had started changing, and these black, like blob, like whatever what was going on in that movie, I was like, at that when it got to the end, I was just like, that writer, he was just like, man, I'm just tired writing this movie. I'm about to just write whatever. But anyways, yeah, I'm like 10% of our brain. I feel like that's like a small corner and stuff of our brain, like comparing like the human brain to that small little 10%. What can you really do with 10% of your brain? Like, I feel like there's people out there where they're doing like some creative things, like talking about the rapper Juice WRLD. Like, they said that man can just get into the booth and just start freestyling like it was nothing. You mean to tell me that was only 10% of his brain? That had to be at least like 50, 60%. I'm like, I don't believe it when people are like, you're only using a certain percentage of your brain. I was given my whole brain. I should be able to use my whole brain. It's like over here trying to feel like as the time you get older and then the more things you know and learn, then that's when it's just like more like just collective like data just being put into your brain. But I think like from when you're a kid, like your brain is fully unlocked. It's just like the stuff that you're going to add in there and keep with you, and then the knowledge and all that stuff. Like, yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. Next question. What stereotypes do Americans have about Europeans? Man. I hear too many stereotypes about Americans. I don't really hear them about Europeans. I don't know. I do not know. I feel like it's just like I know who was it they were trying to say, like, I think, yeah, cause talking about Home Alone and stuff, and then they were talking about how like French girls or something, they don't shave their pits or something, like armpits and things. Like, that might be a stereotype. Yeah, that might be one. I don't even know. We gotta look up some answers now. We gotta look at the answers. Sorry, this post. Wait, it's been removed? What do you... I'm looking at it. How has it been... Okay, I don't even know. But I assure you that if the French, you are consistently carrying around a grocery bag with a banquet sticking out of it. I don't even know. Like, maybe that one. I ain't never heard of that one before, but I'm gonna go with my answer. What that kid said in Home Alone, when they are all like, the women don't shave their pits. I'm like, I'm positive that they do. Like, you don't just... I mean, some might not, but there's probably the ones where it's like, if they a model and stuff, you can't just go up there, just an afro just hanging underneath your arm and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure they shaving their pits and things. But next question, what's an expensive hobby? Video games, sneaker shopping, or just buying sneakers in general. What's another expensive hobby? Yeah, I have to say those are the two that I mainly know about. Those are the two because that's what I mainly spend my money on: video games and sneakers. But yeah, I'm like those are my expensive, like YouTube. Yeah. Well, I mean, YouTube will probably fall in that category as like sneakers and video games and stuff. So for me, YouTube, because YouTube, it could just be a wide variety of stuff. And if you spend your money to like get a hold of these things, yeah, that's how it is. But anyways, now this episode then went on long enough. 30 minutes? I feel like I've been recording for like close to 50 minutes or almost an hour. Dang, it's only been 30. I mean, it's been a long episode, I guess, but I don't know. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. I just seen they did like this promoted thing with David Dobrik where they're all like, follow him and SeatGeek and then comment some stuff, and then you can get a chance to win a Tesla. So yeah, go look up David Dobrik and then figure all that stuff out. I don't know. I don't really care for it. I'm like, if I, like, cause like all them people that be doing and listening them contest things, I'm like, how do I know if I'm gonna win that? So that's why I'm like, nah, bro, I'm just gonna say, like, wait until I'm able to just go out and just buy a Tesla, and then, yeah, just buy it, and I ain't gotta worry about whether my name's gonna be called or not. So, and plus something like that, I'm like, I don't know, I'd be scared. I'm like, dang, I'm like, hey, want me some freaking car? Like, how do you cooperate with this type of behavior and stuff? But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and or listening, and peace.